Well, I initially thought I wasted a lot of time fishing all four corners of the fishery, but I figured it was going to make the weights higher, and I just really focused on an area where I was getting better quality bites. So I mean, I think I did better overall by being able to fish the same general part of the river, both halves.
So talk to us about the year. How have you liked it so far?
Oh, this has been a great experience. I'm super thrilled to have done good today. I really bombed the first two events, and it's odd, or maybe the way it typically is. First two events I had what I thought was good practice, and then just this is a 90% mental sport, and just didn't figure it out tournament day. And this practice was tougher, but I just fished a lot more free and confident, and ended up doing well. And I'm excited to do it again and get even better.
Awesome. Well, thanks for fishing with us. Great talking to you. Tony Sintz, everybody, great guy. Sobey out there. Sam Sobiak. Is he way over there? Sobey, why are you lost? Well, he can walk. He doesn't have to run. Jason Holland's out there, isn't he? Where's Jason at? There he is. Come on up here, Jason. We'll let Sobey walk over here and not run. We don't want him to pass out. Same questions to you, Jason. You fished with us for a long time. Talk to us about your day out here. I'll hand over the mic to you and just about the tour itself and what are you thinking about this fishery?
I think this is my fourth or fifth year on the tour. I started in 2020, so I really enjoy. When I first joined the Champions Tour, I wasn't sure how I was going to like the catch as many as you can format and the live leaderboard and all that. But I've really gotten accustomed to it, and I really enjoy it. I think it's the best tournament circuit in the state, and having that whole aspect of knowing where you're at and constantly being updated, it messes with your head a little bit. So I try not to let it mess with me, but eventually it does. But I really enjoy it, and hopefully I'm going to be able to have a chance at winning a boat this year. Today, out on St. Croix, I had a really good practice. I'm sure most guys did. And it was weird today, like my smallmouth spots, I was catching almost 3-pound largemouth. It was really strange, and I was catching them on smallmouth baits, but I think I probably caught more largemouth than I did smallmouth, and I had no idea there were that many largemouth here in St. Croix. But I stuck pretty close to home here and didn't go too far, and just kind of fished slow and had a couple flurries, but second half got kind of slow for me, and that's why I didn't do quite as well as I would like.
Well, we sure appreciate you fishing with us all these years, and we hope you make that championship because we always love having you around. Everybody, it's Jason Holland. Sobey have a heart attack and get back up here? Is he? Oh, there he is. Come on up here, Sobey. All right, buddy. Talk to us about today, man. You're always excited. You always come to a fishery ready to go. So talk us through your day.
First off, this place is like really interesting, really cool. I am not far from home, but far from my element per se. I'm from the South Metro originally, and this place is only like an hour and 15 from my house, but I've never fished it, and I don't know why. And when I came here, I was eye-open at how many people are here, how much is popping, and just the opportunity for fishing. I talked to a lot of different locals. People are still banging walleyes, white bass, beauty perch, and obviously bass. So this place has a ton of fish, and there's a lot of different ways to catch them out there. So today I kind of focused in on like big steep bluff walls where current was ripping by it. If it had more current, that seemed to just generate more bites. Besides that, a lot of shallow wood. I was just going up and flipping and jigging a lot of shallow wood, and it was like you go on a little flurry, and then it gets slow, go on a little flurry, then it gets slow. But as far as the fishing goes, from what I was doing and what many other people are doing, there's a lot of different ways to skin a cat. There's guys on flats throwing moving baits. There's guys on bluffs like me. There's guys out scoping, chasing bait. Guys that got on good morning bites, and then guys that had good afternoons. So this is a really, really cool place. I'd like to come back for sure, and I feel like I've only scratched the surface. And I'd really like to come back here walleye fishing too. This is a fish factory. So thank you for having me here.
Absolutely, man. It's great having you here, and it's interesting you bring that up because I was kind of wondering if the rain. I mean, that rain yesterday was intense, and how that would change the fishery. Do you think it changed it? Did you have to change the way you thought about the fishery, or you just went after them like you were gonna?
I'm not a river rat, so I don't know the ins and outs and on how much this would affect it. But it was a cold rain, but I figured with the rain it might kind of bump the current up, and I was fishing like really current related fish, so I kind of thought maybe it'll set more up. I don't know if it did or if it didn't, but in my eyes, I feel like those fish were still kind of positioned how I wanted them to be. I don't know, maybe there was more around and I just couldn't generate more bites, but it was interesting, no doubt. Just the weather changed from yesterday to today.
Awesome. Well, thanks for fishing with us. Great job. Always fun having this guy around. Come up and talk to him. Obviously, you'll see him on YouTube everywhere with that crazy shirt of his. So all good stuff. All good stuff. Let's talk to the Student Angler Association. Chad Lant, you out there? Let's talk a little bit about those marshals and all the great work they do for us. Chad supports the board member of the Student Angler Association that does this for us. So take it away, bud. Talk about a little bit about your folks.
Appreciate it. Hey, all the marshals out there, go ahead and raise your hand, please. We still got a lot of them out there. Hey, anglers, if you appreciate your marshals, give them a round of applause. I know we couldn't do our job without them. They volunteer all the time. For the last 3 events, we've shown up. They've been here, check in, and we haven't had to rush and get you guys marshals. So big thank you from the Student Angler Organization on that. Other than that, it's been a blast. 3 of them down, and we're ready for the championship. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Well, as you know, Chad, we couldn't do it without the student anglers, and it's always fun having them out here on the. I had one in my boat because one of the boats broke down today, so we took one in the afternoon, and up and down this river we went really fast, trying to find all these anglers running around. So, and this is a place where they can get lost. So we had a great time. Thanks for everything the Student Angler Association does for us. Scott, come on up here a second. Let's give us your thoughts on the year and where we're at so far and where we're headed.
What a year, right? It seems like it started yesterday. We went to Okoboji to start. Beautiful fishery. Guys haven't been there in years. And blew the doors off that place. Caught them. I think we had, I don't even remember, 6 guys around 100 pounds, something like that. It was crazy. Hunter Went came away with a great victory there. We then moved on to Gull Lake, and probably one of the finest fisheries we have in our state today, period. It fished fantastic. The guys, again, caught well over 100 pounds. We had a great Pro-Am event on Mille Lacs Lake, my home lake, and it showed out there too. And I think to me still that's one of the most fun events we do is the Pro-Am. The excitement that the boat marshals feel, the competitiveness within our anglers, they're fishing together as a team. Hunter won that one as well. 17 grand there. We came here. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect. It's been 20 plus years since we fished a Silverado here way back in the day. Knew it had quality fish. These guys went out there and found them. And I do know this by talking to the anglers, they were catching them really well in practice. And I know some of the guys are disappointed what happened, but that's fishing. That's tournament fishing. It's part of what we do, is trying to make the adaptation to figure it out, to stay on those fish. The best of the best, again, always rise to the top. We're headed to a championship. We started on Lake Minnewaska many, many years ago, and it's going to be a barn burner shootout there as well. I'm excited to see it go down. Right over there in the corner is a brand new Skeeter ZX 200 horse Yamaha on the back, fully rigged Yamaha, Minn Kota products on the front, Hummingbirds. Someone's going to walk away with that boat for a 0 entry fee in 2 weeks, along with a whole lot of other cash and prizes at that event, kind of capping the year off. It's been an awesome tour, guys. Can't thank you all enough. The integrity of our guys, Can't beat it. So we're proud to put it on for you guys. 2025 is going to be a really exciting year. Keep posted. Some really fun things coming. We'll talk about a little more later.
Yeah, and I got to mention that Gull Lake event too, because Dean Capper just put on a whale of a show over there at Gull Lake, and that Gull Lake fishery is just incredible. This year, these anglers have just piled up the fish. They just really have caught them well. And everybody yesterday seemed to be a little bit concerned that this fishery might not produce what it did, but it sure produced. And you know, you and I both talked about it, and we talk about it with all our guys all the time. That these guys are great anglers. They just get after it.
Yeah, I think that the interesting thing to me on this lake was, yes, there were numbers and a lot of big fish showed up. And I think when you look at comparing it to a typical 5-fish style tournament, you're still going to see winning weights today in that 17-pound range. Stunning weights by the guys that were catching them. And lots of 3.5 to 4+ pound fish were caught today. Fantastic fishery. Encourage anybody looking at another venue. This place, the city of Hudson, phenomenal fishery, phenomenal venue, great people.
Awesome. Well, we're going to we're just waiting for them to tabulate things up. You got on. It's going to take a little bit longer today. We're trying to get it done as fast as we can. We have to ensure that not only our totals are accurate today for today's anglers, but also for the 34. They're going to make the championship. So, and that one is close. Okay, so they're telling me everything is done, and we'll get going here in a couple seconds. So just stand by. As soon as I get the information, we will get going.
I saw him using it today and saw it. Somebody was. It's dead. So we'll keep it going for a while. I gotta get the courses. I gotta do everything.
I mean, there's, it's kind of unused, like, it's really.
I see her coming my way. So we will do the awards for today, and then Immediately following, we will announce the anglers for the championship. Scott Bonema, where did you disappear to? There he is. All right, let's see what we got. Jeannie, why don't you come on up here from Striker, please? We'd like to do the Striker contingencies if we could. Have you come up here by Scott, right in front of that beautiful little camera there, because we're live streaming.
First off, Jeannie, I want to thank Striker on behalf of the Champions Tour for years of support in a big way. It's made a lot of difference to the tour, the quality of the anglers that are here, and you guys put together a Striker contingency program that we'd like to do some awards for. So I'll let you kind of say a few words first.
All right, thank you. Proud to be a sponsor the past few years, 4 or 5 years of this program, and super excited that actually this year you guys were fishing in the St. Croix in our hometown for Striker. So we love that. We loved hosting you guys all last night. So that was great that you got to see our facility. You know where we live, so like I said, stop in at any time and pick up some gear. I also, for all of the student anglers out there, great job today. But I do want to let you know we have a great youth angler program, high school for college also. So stop over to the tent and just pick up some information from Emma. We'd love to get you guys on board and sponsor any of your high school programs as well. Thank you.
All right. So the way this works is the highest placing finisher that was Striker contingency signed up program. We have the first winner at Lake Okoboji, Mr. Hunter Wendt. And as long as Hunter is here, he's also going to receive a second bonus for winning the Mille Lacs Pro-Am event as well. Get some photos here.
Stay right there.
Well done, Hunter.
Thank you.
Okay, the next champion, if you will, Striker contingency from Bull Lake champion, Dean Capra. Dino, where are you at? Where's Dino? Did he leave? I'll keep it, don't worry about it. And today's top Striker contingency winner, Mr. Ron Mayer. Come on up, Ron. Photo time.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Smile and take a picture.
Yeah, I will.
Stay right there.
Thank you, Jeannie. Appreciate it.
Ready to give us away some money there, boss? All right. Let's get moving. All right, let's start with that big bass. We always do that every time. We start with big bass of the day, 4.5 pounds. That goes to James Chapman. A Rhodey 24. All right. They're still working on Moolah, so we're going to get going with the regular award ceremony here today. And in 20th place of a Oh, right, right. Big bass for the boat official as well. Devin Engebretson, you here? Boat official, Devin Engebretson. We've got a hopper or a day trip lunchbox for you. So we'll hold on to that. If he's not here, we'll make sure he gets that. Sorry about that. All right, in 20th place, the Selka Fishing $250 gift card with 32 pounds, 3 ounces, Sam Sobiek. All right, in 19th place, 33 pounds, 2 ounces, $1,200, John Nelson. Nelly around? There he is. I see him coming. He's right over here. He's coming. Perfect. In 18th place, $1,200 with 33 pounds, 8 ounces, Jeff Bosshart. Jeff, there he is. He's coming on over here. In 17th place, $1,200, 34 pounds, 7 ounces, Jason Howland. In 16th place, $1,200, 35 pounds, 4 ounces, Anthony Sint. All right, here we go. 15th place, $1,600, 36 pounds, 1 ounce, Marty Thompson. In 14th place, $1,600, 37 pounds, 11 ounces, Aaron Teal. Top 10. In 13th place, $1,600, 39 pounds, 4 ounces, Kyle Shuda. In 12th place, $1,600, 40 pounds, 11 ounces, Chase Hull. In 11th place, $1,600, 40 pounds, 14 ounces, Mark Fishburne. Okay, here we go with our top 10. You're going to come up, get your check, and come on up here and talk to me a little bit. 10th place, $1,900, 41 pounds even, Chad Grigsby. Come on up here, Chad. All right, bud, talk to him. Man, you are hard to find, hard to catch. I tried to catch up with this guy this afternoon, and he ran from one end of the river to the other, and the old walleye boat can't keep up. But talk to us about your day, Chad.
Yeah, this morning was really good. I mean, that's kind of what I expected this morning, and it kind of, towards the end of the first half, it kind of was getting tougher and tougher to get them to bite. So I had some stuff way up the river, and with all that rain we had, it was not pretty when I went up there. I was way as far as you can go, and so I just had to pull the plug on it. So I wasted basically an hour and 20 minutes of the second half trying to make stuff happen up there, and I came back down here and I caught what I caught. I had a lot of fish, a lot of fowls. I was using live scope, and tell you what, that's a great technology, but it sure is frustrating when you can see them down there and they come up and chase your bait and don't eat it. It's just that it is what it is. I was around a lot of fish, and it's just a great fishery. I hope we come back.
Awesome. Great job today. Fun watching you fish, run around. Chad Grigsby, everybody, 10th place. In ninth, 43 pounds, 1 ounce, $1,900, Kevin Fastbine. Gone up here, Kevin. All right, congratulations. Talk about your day a little bit.
Yesterday I was out here in the rain, and it made you seem like you were the greatest fisherman in the world, and the whole river was alive, and guy could have caught 100 pounds blindfolded just listening to the blowups. But today, went to some of those areas, and just like in the other practice days, they weren't there. And had one key area where I caught some this morning, and this afternoon I just kind of run a gun a bunch of key areas, and I don't know, it was a grind.
Yeah, but you're here on the stage, so it wasn't that much of a grind. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, there you go, 9th place, Kevin Fastbine. In 8th, $2,200, 43 pounds, 2 ounces, Chad Keller. Man, I had to chase this guy down too. You want to talk about up in the river in the trees? That's where I found him after a long run. All right, Chad, talk to us about your day, brother.
Well, started out real tough. 2 hours without a bite. Everything that happened in practice was not happening in tournament day. Pretty typical, and just picked up a new bait and swim jig, and just went to work. All of a sudden they were eating it, and that's what I threw pretty much the rest of the next 6 hours. So it was really fun. Just want to thank my family and friends for coming out. Doesn't happen too often, so pretty awesome to see them here and to do well today and make that championship, which is the ultimate goal. And really want to thank this guy, Scott Bonema, for allowing us to have this platform and fish this event, man. Really want to thank you. It's pretty awesome.
Awesome, man. Great tournament today. Fun watching you fish. Always fun watching this guy fish. He had that walleye boat so far up in the trees, I couldn't even get my boat in there, but he was still up there casting and catching fish. So congratulations on a great tournament, Chad. In 7th place, 44 pounds, 10 ounces, $2,500, Dane Vaselka. Dane, nice job, as always. Always big things to come, but talk about your day today.
Well, it did not start the way I wanted to, especially at halftime when you're looking at this big body of water was so great in practice and you were just kind of lost. But I knew that it likely being my last season, I had to make some big moves, and fortunate to fall into some good power fishing brown ones. And the chatterbait cleaned up for the rest of the afternoon and allowed me to make a top 10 finish, which I'm very grateful for. So it's now a destination on my radar. I would love to come back here and have some fun. And what a beautiful day to wrap it up for the regular season.
Yeah, awesome. And am I allowed to talk about the announcement last night or not? I mean, everybody, the anglers know. Does everybody here know? If you don't know this by now, you're going to hear about it. Is Scott and Nancy are going to retire and start a redfish tour. Well, that might not happen, but that's what I think should happen. But they, our new owner of the Champions Tour next year is Dane Veselka. So along with all of us, please welcome Dane as the new owner next year, 2025, of the Champions Tour. Thanks, buddy. Congratulations. Great things to come. We're just having a wonderful time out here, and it's always great having you. In sixth place, $2,500, 48 pounds, 14 ounces, Ryan Kiki. All right, Ryan, good to see you. Talk to us about your day.
So yeah, I mean, I came into this event. I knew I was sitting back in points for the championship. Kind of bombed golf, so I figured I'd come in, just have fun, no pressure. Yeah, so practice, it was good. I kind of scrapped everything I had, but it was still good. I kind of found them on Main River docks where the current was hidden. It was weird. It was only the back two floats that had them, so I kind of had a 1-2 punch of a peg 3/8 ounce beaver and also a Nico rig, and that was kind of the deal that led me through. I was able to run some water over and pick up a few more, so worked out for the better. I know it'll be close making the championship, but hopefully we snuck in, so it was fun.
Well, we're going to be watching with you. Great day today. I hope you make the championship. We'd love to have you there. All right, there you go, folks. Sixth place.
The win. The old win. All right. Got to have that back.
Okay, top five. Here we go. Fifth place, $3,200, 49 pounds, 7 ounces, Tyler Barr. Hey, Tyler, good to see you. Talk to us about your day, man. How'd it go? What were you doing?
Yeah, so basically in the morning I was just fishing the rock bank. I was just throwing a little black Northland marabou jig, just covering water. I wasn't on schools, but just catching a nice one here and there, just enough to keep me up there. And then started on the same stretch in the afternoon. I kept telling myself I had a patch of weeds down south by Prescott. Kept telling myself, I was like, I want to go fish. I want to go fish it. Finally, I said, screw it. Ran down there and right away, just boom, boom, hit a big school, shot off. It was super fun. I knew going into this for points that figured I needed a top 10 to make the championship. Didn't have a very good event on Gall and bombed on Okoboji, so I'm glad to get it done out here. It's a super fun place. Very impressed.
Awesome. Thank you. Well done. Nice job. Long runs to catch those fish. Tyler Barr. Tyler. In fourth place, $3,200, a $100 Waypoint Angler Supply gift card, 54 pounds, 8 ounces, Noah Schultz. You know, when I saw you this morning, you didn't think you were going to be up here. Yeah, I mean, maybe you did, but that's not what you told me. Or maybe you just didn't want me by your boat. I don't know. But when you start moving up the leaderboard, people get scared. They really do. People notice it. I mean, we're ripping down the river. We stop and they go, "Where's Noah?" I'm like, I don't know. I ain't seen him running around. Talk to us about your day, Noah.
Well, I didn't know how I was going to go because I was on a lot of minnow chasers or shad chasers, whatever that little bait is out here. I'm assuming it's small shad. So I know how volatile that can be, but I know how healthy you can get if you get on the right school. So I started this morning, ran up north because there's a lot of bait chasers up there. There's a lot of sand, and they push up on the sand and stuff like that. So I started on that, and I was using 1/8 ounce multinator with a 3.5 inch eye candy paddle strap from Northland, and I was supplementing that with 1/8 ounce Netster. Like if you could look on your live and you could see if the bait was high and the fish were high, they'd want a minnow. If they were low and the bait was low, you fish something on the bottom. So I was kind of alternating between the two, and I was keeping pace and saving face, but it was dying. As the day went on, it got tougher and tougher and tougher. So
I came in here at the end in the marina here and caught 6 or 7 nice largemouth. So I'm like, okay, you know, all right, I know there's fish in here. So it's like second half, what do I do? Do I want to fish for a top 5 or do I want to fish to win? Can I catch Walker? I don't know. The only way I can catch Walker is if I run to Prescott. That's what I felt in my gut. I needed to run to Prescott. And I started on the 94 bridge because everyone idled past all the pilings. Nobody was fishing. No, I well, stop here and shake a minnow on these pilings, caught 6 or 7 of those quick, and I ran all the way down to Prescott, thinking that's the only chance I had to win. And it just wasn't enough to catch Walker. Whatever he was doing was something special. I don't know what, he's so secretive, he won't tell me anything. I don't know. But
I can tell you.
it was this place is so cool. I want to come back here. Well, we all had these reports prior to the event that, oh, it's such a tough fishery. You're fishing for 5 bites a day, yada, yada, yada. That couldn't be further from the truth. There are so many fish in this river. It is unbelievable. Like, practice was so much fun. Like, you could get 50 bites a day doing whatever you wanted. Like, it was crazy. Like, just go on the river, look for blowing up fish. You could catch them at will. And, of course, like, you know, typical Champions Tour events, we have a massive cold front come through the day before, shut everything down. The fish do not want to cooperate. You see them all over on the Mega Live. You can see them interacting with your bait, nipping at it, but they wouldn't want to eat. But I just want to say how cool the fishery this place is, and I want to come back because it is really fun. It is so underrated, for sure.
Awesome. Great tournament, Noah. Congratulations. We'll definitely see him. He'll be a factor at the championship, always is. In third place, $3,700 in a Yeti Tundra 35 and an Elliott fishing rod gift card for a total value of $4,275. 57 pounds, 1 ounce, Evan Blakely. Come on up here, Evan. All right, bud, talk to us, man. I didn't see you at all day. They had me going the other direction, but so I need to know what you were doing. You don't have to tell them, but tell me.
I'll spill the beans. I mean, I just ran way south. I was a little bit bummed about not having a lake split. I had some good stuff up north. I had some good stuff out south, and it's like I kept running south, and I went by the mouth of the Kinney this morning, and there was like 10 boats sitting there, and it's like, hey, there went all the guys. Like, let's just keep going. And we kept running, and you know, it got down there, and there's nobody around, and I thought it was going to fish so small, and I had an entire stretch to myself, and I'd stopped on a couple of bait chasers down in this lake, whatever, I don't even know, first bend or whatever, and caught a couple on a little hair jig in the morning, and then I just went down there and just picked up a jig and just threw a jig at everything I saw, if they were schoolers or on the bottom or on the top or under a dock or on a laydown. So I was pretty happy, got to throw a flipping stick all day and lost a ton of fish. I mean, it really hurt, but nature of the beast, you just keep swinging on them.
Well, I guess you swung on them pretty good, bud, because that was a great day, great tournament. Looking forward to seeing you at the championship. There you go. Evan Blakely, third place. All right, second place. $6,250, an Ultrex Quest for a total value of $9,100. 59 pounds, 6 ounces, Ron Mayer. And Ron also is going to pick up an additional $250 as our Major Mover Award by Wenzel Products. He moved 25 pounds, 8 ounces from first half to second half to be our Major Mover and finished in second place. Welcome back up here. Talk to us about your day.
I tell you what, I needed to win this just to pay for my gas today. I was up to Arcola 4 times, down to Prescott 4 times. I stopped here to get gas 3 times. I guess we'll figure out I'm a liar when we watch the video, huh?
Yeah, I guess we will.
But no, it was this morning was kind of heartbreaking. I thought I had a really good deal going this morning and just didn't quite materialize. Last few key fish, and then this afternoon I got in one area right away and just laid into them. But you know these guys, I'd catch 4 fish and fall 4 spots. Like what is going on? And I think there was one point where I jumped into second place,
And a little while later, I'm like, sweet, who's third place? And my marshal said, Noah Schultz. And I said, damn it. Yeah, he's not the guy that you want chasing you. It's just he's not. And I love the guy to death, but he's not who you want chasing you. You want him down like 40 or something like that. Just because he'll still come get you. But anyways, no, had a great day, had a great marshal, had a great time this week. I was pleasantly surprised when we were coming here when this was announced. Everybody's like, oh, you're gonna be lucky to catch a 1 pounder. But we cracked them. Like everybody cracked them all over the place. Granted, they were like a lot of 1 pounders, but there was a ton of fish caught. So great fishery. I do want to say a huge thank you to Stryker for being a sponsor on the Champions Tour and for all that they do for us. Last night was amazing. We had it was kind of a neat deal. We had our meeting in a monsoon in a place that has all of the rain gear. So the rain gear was going out left and right last night. So that was pretty neat to see. But yeah. Hey, the biggest thing was I was on the bubble to make it to Minnewaska. And Minnewaska is as close to home as we're ever going to get for me. So that was on my mind the last couple of weeks, and was really happy to have a good day and make it to that. I could take last at Waska, and I'm fine with that. But if I wouldn't have made it there, I'd have thought about it the rest of my life. So we're gonna have a good time at Waska. We're gonna catch way more fish at Waska than we did here even, but it's gonna be a fun time. So thanks for all you guys do. This guy right here, I appreciate the heck out of him too, and well, he's gonna fish this tour next year. So
Thanks, buddy. Congratulations, second place, Ron Mayer. Okay, first place. Big check time. $13,000. The Yeti first place mug and a big old trophy. 73 pounds, 13 ounces. Walker Krampets. He also receives the Northland contingency for $750. And I had the opportunity to spend a lot of time watching this guy fish. So if he won't tell you, I'm open for, I'm on a fixed income. So I'll be happy to tell him what you. I had a great time watching you catch fish today. Talk to us about your day because it was pretty special watching you this morning.
I tell you what, this morning, I mean, you couldn't have pictured it any better. I mean, first spot, I was supposed to start on Mr. Noah Schultz was there. I'm like, okay, all right, we're not gonna do that where I slide in. So I went to the next spot, and all of a sudden, I look out on the live, and there is a wad of them. I mean, there's 20, 30 of them, and the size was 2.5 to 3 pounds. I mean, as fast as you could catch them. And of course, first fish, you get a penalty. So they just kind of, slow down a little bit. But after you catch so many of them, they blow apart. Well, once they blow apart, they don't chase as hard as when they're schooled up like that. So kind of let them reset a little bit and caught a few more, whatever. And then we went to the next spot, and it was the same thing. When you guys pulled up, it was lights out, foot of water, schooling like crazy, and they were pretty good sized. I mean, they were anywhere from a pound to 4. I mean, they were just mixed in like crazy. But then the rest of the afternoon pretty much just scrambled. I mean, I went all the way up to power plant up there, all the way down to Afton. I mean, I was literally all over trying to scrap up something because I figured Noah Schultz, Ron Mayer, or Evan Bakely, they're going to catch them because I seen them coming up, and I was getting real worried because I could not buy a bite. And then, we picked up a few here and there, just throwing a chatterbait in the grass, but most of the day persisted of just scoping, a little minnow, and I mean that was the main forage, for sure. But it kind of depended on what side of the lake you're on too. There was kind of a crawfish bite, and then there was minnow bite, but I persisted on the minnow bite because you could find them good groups and wolf packs, and that's pretty much what I pre-fished for was the wolf packs. So
Well, I'll tell you what. I've watched I've watched you guys catch fish, but today when I pulled up next to him to drop camera off there and put Adam in the boat, I literally pulled up to the side of his boat and everywhere around the boat blew up. I mean, there was just fish everywhere, and you could see him swimming, and he'd cast to him, and he literally caught one like every cast for 10 casts in a row, and then it was pretty magical.
That was definitely a magical spot. In pre-fishing, they were out in like 10 foot, and then they were in the same area, but today they were up in that foot to like 4 foot, and it was real easy pickings there. They were just going crazy, and I think it could have been something with you pulling up on me too. I've had that where the bite is kind of stingy, and all of a sudden either you fire up your motor, you move a little bit with the trolling motor, it starts getting them fish fired up, whether it's vibrations or what. But that was kind of what I noticed in pre-fishing as well. Even the white bass would do it too. You drive past, the boat drives past, everything just goes crazy. So a little bit of that was happening today too.
Well, that's excellent. So all of you that think that I'm the kiss of death when I come up next to your boat, it's not true. It's not, because I couldn't even leave. He wouldn't let me leave. He says, "You just stay there." And he just kept catching them. And that's the way it was for a while. So congratulations. Heck of a tournament. Great champion.
I'd like to thank my sponsors as well, and my parents for being, so supportive throughout this last summer. I mean, I fish in tournaments every single weekend, and it's like they're here for every single one. And the sponsors behind me are great people, and they're just great community to have around you. So thank you for putting this tournament on too.
Awesome. Great champion right there. He's going to hold up that trophy. Scott's got something to say as well.
So over the 8 years, there's been very few people that get to hold one of these, right? They know how hard it is to get one of these. To get two, very small group. At your young career, I hope to give you more of these someday. You've earned this one.
Hey, is Locken Pearson out there? Where's Locken at? Get up here. Locken was his boat marshal. Locken was also Dean Capper's boat marshal at Gull. So this is his second Yeti in a row. So in your draw at the championship, you may want to take a picture of Locken and hope that he's your guy. All right, jump down. We're going to get some more pictures of you guys. We can certainly come back after. We got to award some Moolah Cup money. Oh, we got to do something more important first.
So, at the championship coming up, we award our Angler of the Year. The seasoned veterans that battle throughout the entire year. We include those points at our championship to determine the best points angler of the entire year. At this event, we honor our Rookie of the Year, the best 3 finishes of the entire rookie group. And if you look at the rookie group we have this year, that was not an easy task. It was going to be close. We knew it would be close. I would like to congratulate this year's Rookie of the Year with a $500 cash bonus on behalf of one of the presenting sponsors as well at this event, Warner Boat Dock, Mr. John Nellie Nelson. Come on up, Nellie. I do things quick here. Hey, you know what? Funny story while he's coming up. First place with Walker, it said Walter Crumpets on the deal. So we have a few things to work out, but I knew it was Walker. We made a quick adjustment there, got that done. Nellie, congratulations, my friend. You earned this. You've been in the game a long time, but in the Champions Tour, it's a whole new world. And I just want to congratulate you for a job well done this season.
This is like Scott says, I've been around a long time in tournament fishing, but it's mostly been walleye fishing. And I think it was 1989 I fished my first professional tournament, and 1990 I won my first one. And this is just such a fun format rather than competing for 5 fish or 6 or 8, where truly every fish does count. And to know a lot of these guys and have fished against them in club tournaments and Tuesday nighters and that kind of stuff, it's definitely an honor to be up here holding the little Rookie of the Year. This is great. So thank you to you guys, and hopefully see you in Minnewaska.
Congratulations. Thanks, Nelly. That young Rookie of the Year. Put her up there. That's okay. 58-year-old rookies are still good rookies. All right. We got some Moolah cash to give away. For this event here at the St. Croix, in third place, who's got that Moolah money? There it is right there. In third place, 10 pounds, 9 ounces for the top 3, James Chapman. Wow, this is really close. 10 pounds, 9 ounces for third, 3 bigs. Second place, 10 pounds, 11 ounces, Dane Vasilka. And in first place, 11 pounds, 4 ounces, Chad Keller. Congratulations, Chad. And now we have to give away a trophy and a whole bunch of cash. Cash money for our grand champion of the year, all 3 events. Well, wait a second. Let's just let everybody know who was third and second first. In third place for this year, and just our hearty congratulations for being third, Dane Vasilka had 31 pounds, 6 ounces for the year. Congratulations, Dane. In second place with 31 pounds, 8 ounces was Chad Keller, who was just up here. So congratulations, Chad. In first place, our Moolah Cup winner, word of cash, 32 pounds, 7 ounces for the year, Mr. Tommy Parker. Yeah, he needs a little money for college. So there it is. Yeah, congratulations. Great job, Manny. Great job. So now all I'm waiting for now is a quick break to get us the results and find out who is going to be fishing in the championship in 2 weeks on Lake Minnewaska. Do we have her, Scott? Are you ready to go? All right, here we go, folks. If you're wondering, here it is. Don't you love technology? It's awesome.
All right. We're going to start. We're going to start at the last place, moving to the top point earner. In 32nd place, qualifying to go to the championship in Minnewaska, James Chapman. Guys, come on up here, by the way. We want to get some photos of you. In 31st place, Jacob Novak. 30th place, Clayton Storing. 29th place, Dean Capra. 28th place, Ryan Kiki. 27, Matt Peters. 26, Joel Willert. 25, Tyler R. 24, Mark Kortz. 23, Matt Holweg. 22, Ron Mayer. 21, Jason Howland. 20, Chad Grigsby. 19, Chad Smith. 18, Terry Bang. 17, Evan Blakely. 16, Sam Sobiak. 15th place, Brad Leitner. 14th place, Noah Schultz. 13, John Nelson. 12, Jim Moyna. 11th place, Chad Keller. 10th place, Aaron Teal. 9th place, John Figgy. 8th place, Walter Krampitz. What did I say, Walter? Walter, congratulations, Walter. I'm old, what can I say? 7, Mr. Chase Hull. 6 is Kevin Fassbin. 5th place, Hunter Went. 4th place, Jeff Bossart. 3rd place, Tommy Parker. 2nd place, Kyle Shuda. And leading the Angler of the Year race going into Lake Minnewaska, leading you all out the first boat will be Mr. Dane Basilka. Come on up, guys. Want to get a photo of the group before you all leave? Gonna watch. There's going to be a shootout. Want to thank you all for giving it everything you had this year. It's going to be quite an event. Come on in, sneak in. We'll get some photos taken. Get some of these guys up here on the stage. Go ahead, Jack.
Championship qualifiers, listen up real quick. Championship guys, all the information for the